Put me to work. I'm gonna be done by the time I get this second glove on.
I was observing that.
Hey guys, saying it's alive. We're up here in beautiful Harlem, and we're gonna be meeting up with the folks from Food Bank for New York City. And we're gonna be teaming up with Chef Sheri to go inside and see how they cook on a larger scale for up to 1,000 people. And then Chef Sheri and I are gonna head back to our kitchen and just really dig in and have her show me what it takes to meet the needs of a diverse community. We're cooking for family at the end of the day here, you know, and that's just really what it's all about, helping people. And I'm really excited to see that process and what it takes to pull off such a beautiful stunt. So let's get inside, let's get suited up, and let's go to work. I lost the shrimp, bud.
You want to start chopping some onions?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't bring an apron. I don't necessarily.
Got you.
Okay.
You gonna throw some cabbage in there too?
Yeah.
And you're gonna put some of our house seasoning in there.
You got it.
You've done this before.
3 times. It's like cooking for family, even though it's not people.
And that's what we're doing here. This family.
That's it.
How's your cabbage?
Looking good, Chef.
Okay. There we go.
All right, guys, I'm here with Chef Sheri, and I learned about your program through some friends, and it's just, you know, got really interested in your work and what you guys do. So wanted to work with you in your kitchen for a little bit and then invite you to come and cook in one of ours. What we're trying to do today, guys, is really just mimic what Chef Sheri does every day, cooking as a head chef for a food bank in a city like New York City. Just like cooking recipes that come from the heart and just being able to use the resources that you have to make a healthy, nutritious meal for a community. All right, so Chef, you know, I got you some chicken thighs over there, bone in. I figure you could sear those off, just get a little base for that soup going. I also got some stock. You know, we'll add that if you want to add a little water to it too as well, you know, whatever. You know how to cook. I don't need to teach you how to make chicken noodle soup, but in the meantime, I'm gonna start boiling some barley if you want to just, you know, put a little color on those chicken thighs.
All right.
And then, yeah, tell me, you know, again, like, what exactly do you guys do at the food bank?
We started, oh God, hold up 1 second.
Oh, the sink's a little tricky, Chef Sheri, I gotta tell you. It's a little too fancy for its own good.
We have a soup kitchen.
Okay.
And also a pantry.
Oh, beautiful.
At the kitchen, we serve over 1,000 meals a day.
1,000 meals a day.
1,000 meals a day.
And that's all just whoever shows up,
whoever shows up.
You're hungry, we got you?
We got you.
1,000 meals a day. So I mean, that's like you're cooking volumes that the best, biggest restaurants in the city, head chefs are high-fiving for. And you know, you're cranking that. You know, you're doing those numbers daily.
Daily.
Before the cameras turned on, you saw I had a couple chicken thighs laid out, and you said something that was beautiful.
I need exactly 447 more chicken thighs. I like the idea that I'm able to go in there daily and create with donations that are donated to the kitchen.
To me, whether it's 1,000 people or just you and I, you know, it's cooking for people just from the heart. And I guess it seems like, you know, after working with you in your kitchen, that's basically what you and everyone there does. I mean, you're cooking for 1,000 strangers, you know, the same way I cook for my family at home.
We are. The only difference is our family, and we do consider them to be our family.
Right.
Are in the hundreds.
What was awesome, and what I think, you know, when a lot of folks, and you know, in me in the past, when you think of a soup kitchen or you think of, you know, a food pantry, it's donated food. You're taking raw ingredients and you're cooking, you're chefing back there. You guys are making from scratch just delicious, nutritious homemade meals.
We take it up a little further than just soup.
I'd say so. You know, that chicken curry that you guys work on.
But the daily ritual is to walk into one of the walk-ins,
right, and
just stand there and see what comes out.
So, like, you know, at home, like I was saying, I'm always cooking for. I got 2 young boys and, you know, a little family going, and you know, I'm cooking for them, and they got their own little needs and requirements and likes and desires, you know, in a meal. Cooking for such a large number in such a just as large and diverse community, I would imagine there's some challenges that come into how you cook and prepare meals for that many people.
It's actually fairly simple. We know what they like.
Right.
We have some kosher meals that are donated to us. We're also thinking about how we can incorporate a lot of halal. Having all of these different meals so that when these diversities are, we're faced with it, we're able to feed them as well.
I think that's a really smart and beautiful way to approach that. So what are some of your biggest proteins? Chicken, I'm guessing.
Chicken, beef, lamb.
Lamb, yeah.
Lamb. We have a few donors that actually donate lambs to us. We have some that donate steers.
Okay, oh cool.
And when that happens, we make it happen. So lamb chops, very popular when we get it.
Oh, beautiful.
They love it.
Right now, I'm gonna be toasting up a little spices and we're gonna cook up some shrimp. So I'm just gonna give it a little dry rub, kind of charred up cast iron shrimp. And I got some cucumbers and radishes that are sitting on a little salt. I'm gonna add some fermented goodness to them that I think would go really well with this. Chef Sheri,
Yes, Brad.
how you feel about that?
I'm fine, Brad.
So Chef Sheri, did you grow up here in New York?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did. My parents are from Charleston, South Carolina. So deep down, I'm a country girl at heart.
Okay.
Growing up, my parents did a lot of volunteering, but I've always wanted to volunteer at a soup kitchen.
Okay.
Never did it.
All right. Well,
Lo
look
and
at you now.
behold, where am I now?
Well, some would call it destiny, Chef Sheri. I wanted to ask you, like, COVID must have really, just the whole pandemic must have really affected how you cooked and served food for people.
So normally the clients would come in and they would have dinner. They would sit down and eat. Now it's grab and go. We still prepare the same type meals, but just package it for them to go.
Okay.
I mean, I remember before all of this, standing in front of the, in the back, watching the dining room and watching the clients eat. And it's just the best feeling in the world. I mean, to see people walking in and out.
Light up.
And yeah, I mean,
Literally putting life in people,
And through them, they're putting life in me. It just gives me that extra energy. One story I'll tell you real quick is this gentleman will come in every night, dress, suit, tie. He was looking for work, so he was doing interviews. So the choice was, okay, the money that I do have, how do I do this? He had his rent to pay.
Right.
So you know what? We're here to help you. So you worry about paying that rent, trying to get, those interviews, and your meals are here, right? He came in one day and said, Chef, you know what? Because of you all and just having you during all of this, he got the job, and it was through Con Edison.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's
life-changing.
Yeah. You never know what you're doing and who you're doing it for.
So, Chef, how can people get involved and help out in an organization like the New York, Food Bank for New York City, or like in their own cities? I'm sure a lot of places hopefully have things going on like this, right?
Brad, like anything, most things, money.
Money.
$1
Right.
actually feeds is 5 meals.
Wow.
So,
oh, no kidding, huh?
No. So,
Yeah.
donations.
So I got this barley going here. And you like barley?
I love barley.
Me too. I'll let it hang out, once we strain it.
Yep.
And just let it kind of be room temperature, even a little warm. And then I'll fold it into, I got some torn up, some feta cheese and some green olives and some
Ooh.
radishes and cucumbers. And we'll hit it. I got a little fermented garlic chili that we were kind of sniffing at before in there. And we'll drizzle that in there, maybe a little olive oil. Did a video about it a while back if you're interested to learn not much more about the process, because that was about it.
The pantry is basically a little mini supermarket. Whatever is not used in the kitchen is served to the pantry clients. So they get to take fresh produce home as well.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. Normally they would come into the pantry, they would do their own shopping, they get a card by their family sizes, and they're able to choose between grains, proteins,
Oh, wow.
fruits. But since COVID, we've been pre-packaging all of these meals.
So you just come pick up a bundle?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. What you need, Chef?
Stock, please.
Want me to just pour it in?
Thank you very much.
I love soup. I don't know about
Me
you. I
too.
can eat soup
Me too.
3 times a day.
Me too, all day. I find it to be crazy that you picked chicken soup today, because there are occasions we get whole chickens, and if we don't have time to cut up the chickens,
Right.
that's what that becomes.
And it's
chicken
a home
soup.
run, right? Everyone.
Definitely.
Yep.
They love it when we have soup at the kitchen.
I bet. You put any, I got some habaneros and some spicy stuff.
I got some in there.
Oh, you did already?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. See, I'm just gonna fold this in kind of hot. Now, how do you feel about hot cucumbers?
I'm gonna try it today. I'm interested in your barley because we get sometimes donations with different grains, and our clients aren't familiar with them.
Right.
But I like the idea that you just showed how something as simple as barley.
Right.
Look at it.
A staple, right?
Right.
People, it's just like beef stew, beef and barley
Yep.
soup or something,
Yep.
but
Yep.
keeping it something where it's a vegetarian, light. I mean, you could do this in the middle of winter or the summer, like you're saying,
right.
you know, like, and you could throw it around. It don't have to be cucumbers.
No.
It could be.
That would have been nice with quinoa too.
Would have been exactly. You
Yeah.
got showed up with a bag full of whatever. We could start folding it in, you know, and it's just a great way to layer in really healthy food on a very low. I mean, this you could feed a whole group of people, and this, you know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna cook off the shrimp real quick.
All right.
And we'll have that with our little lunch.
All right.
Do you guys get much fish donated at all?
Recently, we were able to get a whole lot of porgies and whitings, filleted.
What'd you do with them?
Well, you know, when you have that like that,
Right.
and you're cooking for 500 people,
Yep.
what else do you do? But you have a Friday fish fry.
That's it.
And
You
that's
nailed
what we
it.
did.
That's exactly what I would have done. You'd be crazy not to, right?
We had a fish fry, and the clients appreciated it.
Who doesn't like fried fish?
I'm telling you.
How often are you looking for new people to help out?
Since COVID-19, prior to that, we used to have volunteers.
All right.
About 15 to 20 volunteers in the kitchen.
Wow.
On shifts.
No kidding.
No kidding. So this is very different from what we're accustomed to.
Okay.
When things get better, we welcome the volunteer help.
We're doing all right here. We got homemade chicken soup. We added stock, but you could easily do that just with water.
Right.
You know, and like that, you know, it's just, for me, a perfect meal. That's why it's a classic. And then we just got something simple like shrimp, real vegetarian kind of grain, cucumber salad. Everything we're cooking and everything that we cooked together back at your kitchen was relatively easy and mostly just really nutritious and actually really healthy, good food. Like, you know, people aren't coming in and just getting big sodium and sugar bombs. Like, this is food, and like what you were serving is food that I would serve to my family, which is basically what you were doing.
And that's the goal at Food Bank. One of the key elements at Food Bank is remembering and understanding people, letting them know that dignity is very important, treating them with dignity, and that we're there. Once upon a time, we used to have the clients, they used to stand on a line and wait for their meals on the wall. And one particular day, I'm like, you know, let's try something different. We had the volunteers line each table and chair with a tray. Took a little longer, but sometimes it doesn't matter. You know, you came in, you sat down, dignity.
I mean, that's as important, if not more, than the nutrients that's in the food, right? So thank you again, Chef Sheri, for cooking with me, for eating with me, you know, and then just talking about things like this, you know, and how food is so much more than what we were saying, just a full belly. If you live in New York, folks can donate and volunteer, you know, at the Food Bank for New York City, but, you know, no matter where you live, you can look into different organizations like this one, like Chef Sheri's running, to help people in your area. Thank you again, Chef. And before this meal that we did cook gets cold, we should eat it ourselves, yeah?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I can't find a spoon in this place to save my life. I don't know about you. Don't even try opening the cabinets.